All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Firaxis, and I need to turn that down real quick because it reset my settings. So let me just change this real quick. There we go. Anyway, hello, everyone. My name is Firaxis, and we will be taking a deep dive into the... I say deep dive. Oops. Let me reset that audio real quick. Okay. All right. Aside from that, I just want to take a quick look at the different leaders and then jump into one of them, preferably who looks the most enticing. I've already seen a little tidbit of Lincoln's ability. It revolves around industrial zones, so going to be interesting to see how that works. It also generates military units, so that is cool. Let's take a look at Lincoln real quick, though. We have Sultan Saladin. Where is old Abe Incan? Abe Incan. There we go. Okay, so Lincoln has Emancipation Proclamation. Industrial zones give +3 loyalty per turn, but your plantations give -2 loyalty per turn. Wondering where that plantations ability is coming into play. That's going to be interesting because amenities might be a bit of a problem early on. I predict that Civ or this leader having a pretty weak start, I think. And if the music's too loud, please let me know because it is going on in the background here. But I think it'll have a bit of a difficulty here with luxuries early on. I know the Maya are a stark contrast to Lincoln because they have some very good extra amenities from those luxuries and those plantations. So he also gets free units after constructing industrial zones. So he's a mid to late game civ. And then the free unit does not require resources when created, which is very, very nice. And gets +5 combat strength, which is very weird. I feel like this ability is kind of... I'm just going to turn the music off. It's just really loud in the background. There we go. This is like the 5th time I've had to do that. Anyway, I just feel like it's very weird because... Where did I put him? There we go. Because you'd think Lincoln would be more of a diplomat, but this is very, very heavy into the conquest factor. So I'm not sure if I necessarily agree with this. I actually thought he would have something more diplomacy oriented, maybe like extra diplomacy points when the World Congress starts around the medieval era. That is very weird. I thought he'd play more akin to Canada. I'm just going to bring up live chat real quick and see if I can tune in real quick. Okay, so with that, I think I'll go ahead and click and set up. I'll go Emperor on a fairly easy time here. I'll go with the heroes, monopolies, but I've not played in a while. Secret societies and clans. I think that'll be fine for now. Let's go ahead and take a look at who was next. Maybe Sultan Saladin. Let's take a look at Mbande. So for her, she has Queen of Ndongo and Matamba, very generic and uninspired ability name, but cities receive +10% yields if on the same continent as your capital, including your capital, and -15% if on another continent. Not sure about that one. That feels very uncreative. I have to be perfectly honest with you guys. That does not really inspire confidence here. I don't know what they were thinking with this, because you can even just look at, where is Victoria? She's a very similar ability. If you look at Victoria, she has a very similar vibe, but at least she spices things up by encouraging you to build trade routes and get dockyards out. And then a Workshop of the World combos with that. With Nzinga, it's extremely basic. We probably won't be playing her. I think Saladin is probably going to be where we go. We knew she had something to do with yields, but that is just very, very uninspired, I have to say. Congo's base kit is interesting, but that is just... I mean, she's going to be a very defensive, tall-ish, or turtle civ, as they call them. I don't think she'll have much long staying power in terms of competitive. That's very solid, but it's just such a bizarre ability to give this late into the development stage of the game. Just such a basic ability, and it kind of makes me worry, along with seeing Julius Caesar's abilities, about the leader pass in the future. I mean, they still have like 15 more leaders to go, but still, that is a bit worrying. All right, where is our little Arabic friend? Okay, Sultan Saladin. He has a very basic ability as well. Okay, I am a bit worried, I have to say, about these leader abilities because this is incredibly basic. Plus 100% flanking and support bonuses to all combat and religious units. That sounds like a very aggressive ability. 100% flanking is already really, really good on top of his Mamluks. And then you also have his insane guaranteed religion and then the madrasas. So I'm not sure about this one. This feels like a very last minute kit put together, honestly. I had much higher expectations. I think Lincoln is the only interesting one out of the 4 leaders that have been introduced. I don't have Caesar because I haven't linked my Forex account just yet, despite making a guide video for that. So I have some backtracking to do, but that is very, very disappointing, I'll say. Yeah, I honestly am kind of lost for words. I'm very disappointed with this. I don't know if anyone else, I mean, since this is a stream, I guess people will also be watching this over as a recording, but I don't know if anyone else in the comments is surprised by this completely lackluster release. I'm not going to harp on it for too long. I think we'll probably go with Nzinga Mbamde. I do like the base Congo kit, and I'm not really feeling in a warm mood today. Not too happy with Lincoln's kit, but at least it's somewhat detailed and strategic. I can't say the same for the others. I mean, flanking and support bonuses for religious and military units are great, but it's incredibly straightforward, and it doesn't really offer that much. I mean, strategically, it offers a lot, but still, I'm going to add the other leaders real quick. It's just not for me. Let's go ahead. Where did we put them? Saladin, he will be a massive warmonger. I can already predict it. Abe Incan, there we go. And I don't have Caesar, so we'll let the rest be random. I'm going to go ahead and set it to a standard map. I like to set it on small for whatever reason. I think we'll go with... I have a few mods installed. We could go wetlands if we really wanted to screw everyone over with food. I think we'll go with 7 Seas. It should have some good jungle for us to mess around with. Okay, let's go ahead and start the game. If my computer doesn't burst into flames, because I need to update these specs. Whew. Though I think, I don't know, it just kind of gets me in a bad mood because, okay, there we go, Sean Bean. Right. I think it also reminds me a lot of the Maya's abilities, her initial kit. I think it's actually quite similar because they get increased efficiency when they settle near the, what was it? The capital. I think it's like 6 tiles. That also gives me very similar vibes. But at least the Maya get a builder. I don't know what they were thinking with her kit. All right, there we go. I don't need to see this. I just reinstalled the game, so I apologize for being incredibly slow. Thank you. Okay. All right. No. Let's turn advisor now. Please leave me alone. Thank you. All right. Now we can, okay. Thank you. We have a good start. I will say that we have a very good start. Where did I put my yield icons? There we go. This is a great tile to start on. I think next to the river is very, very good. This will turn into 2 food and 2 production. Though, I will say it might be more optimal to settle on this hill tile just because we're kind of sucky on food, aren't we? That is the one downside to the start. We have some great yields here. I wish this was not a luxury for Marvel, but we have some great yields here. I think this will be a good spot if it's open for a campus. And then we also have some, I guess, acceptable tiles for city planning here. My one thing is that, again, there's not that much food, so let's move you. Try to get you over here. Yeah, I'm going to move down to one tile. I don't think this... I'm going to turn on fast movement if I can. Okay, we have some wheat down there. The question is, do I settle on the gypsum or do I stay in place? Because I really do need that initial food to start out. I'm going to get, while I contemplate, I'm going to go ahead and turn. That's another nice campus spot too. I'm going to go turn off. What is it? I need quick combat. Enable that. Enable that. Okay, there we go. So, I apologize. I've just been so out of practice for so long. Let's see if there's anything good by this wheat. Okay, why are you still on? Shut the hell up. Okay. I swear I turned her off. No. I must have forgotten to hit confirm. There we go. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and settle on the gypsum. I don't know about the food. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, there we go. I think the first thing we're going to go ahead and do, since this is on Emperor and I'm still rusty, is get out a few warriors. Our research isn't going to be too good at the offset, and let me know if my mic is too loud because I can always adjust that. Our research isn't going to be too good at the offset, I think, just because we don't have any campuses up. We should be able to, I think, get mining. Gypsum is mining, right? Yes. And then after that, we'll probably grab something like pottery. I'll skip this turn since I can't move. And a scout is never a bad idea. We also want to go grab this hut, but I'm going to explore this forest first. And let's just keep moving. This is the Chuapa River. Okay. And let's go see our continent layout real quick, just to get a guise of where we should be settling. Okay, we have Europe right here, which is ironic. And then we have the Kalahari over here. Kalaharia, I should say. Okay, that is a wonderful campus location. I think we'll probably build a campus here, praise being before iron spawns, and then settle a campus over here with another city. But yeah, I guess just to reflect, the reason for, I guess, for those of you who also are coming back, because I originally started this channel out for Civ 6. That's why I started. I actually started it because of a little mod. It's actually grown quite a lot. I think it was the city improvement mod. I am paraphrasing a bit, which was, I should probably get a builder, shouldn't I? But I started out for the city improvement mod. And that, I think, was JR's, and basically allowed you to place more districts, because I like the city building aspect. And then I switched over to Humankind as the new Frontier Pass ended, and I feel like Humankind, I put way too much stake into that game, because I genuinely like Civ 6 and Humankind, but Humankind's launch was like plagued with bugs despite it being pushed back, and then they decided to add in this like global warming feature, which nobody asked for. They could have easily done that in like another X-Pack. And people were really, really pissed off that it was like so buggy after so many beta tests. It had like 3 different beta tests, which did not appeal to everyone. And here I am back here after they launched their expansion. And I'm definitely glad that Civ 6 is getting some new content, but I hope they don't go down the path of Humankind. Look at these hills, Jesus. This would be an amazing Georgia game. I just hope they don't go down the Humankind path of where they don't spend enough time fleshing out some of the leader abilities. I have some resource mods installed. There we go. But yeah, very, very good campus spots. Not too good for the food. So I might want to get a religion up very early to provide some food for that. What am I even working anyway? Okay, we need to get working on this wheat ASAP. I neglected my pop yields. Okay, I think the very first thing we go ahead and do is get you working on the food here. And then afterwards, we can try to get horses. I think they provide some food. Pottery isn't going to be of use of us until we can get that granary up, which I'm not sure I want to get just yet. I want to invest more into warriors just in case we get an early aggressive leader near us. Looks like we have some decent spacing though, so. Okay, I'm going to go and build this farm. I'm not going to harvest the wheat. I think, if anything, I need to keep that tile up. I will be chopping a lot, though, to get some of my next units out. You can also go ahead and build the gypsum. I think I'll get that. And then... Actually, I'll probably get the marble, I think, just for the culture. Work that, and then chop that forest. Let's go ahead and get a warrior. Okay, there we go. So very, very good start so far. If I could get Magnus, though, this would be incredible. All right, Code of Law. Let's go grab the +1 production. That'll start stacking up. Our faith is not too good, is it? No. What is our ability right quick? So we need to start getting relics up. Congo is very much a mid-game civ. I think our strategy right now is going to be just setting up our first few cities and then getting things online. So I'm going to go and probably slot, I think. Where's my... No. Where did I place it? Shit. There we go. Okay, I apologize. Let me just fill that civic slot. I'll get the gold, and then I'm going to get the barbarian combat strength. I don't think we're going to go into too heavy of a recon game here. There is a lot to explore, but I'm just not that kind of guy. I don't think the scout civic was ever too good, just from my experience playing in the past, which was like decades ago, honestly. But so far, very, very good. That +3 production is going to come in handy. And if these floodplains get a move on, they'll be very, very handy. Okay. As soon as we find another civ, though, it is boogie time. I should probably send you in another direction, actually. Okay, and then we'll chop this as I promised. Let's get that settler out. I'll put you on defense. And keep exploring. So there's a lot of food up to the north. We'll try to get one of those areas settled probably last because the production isn't that good. If you're wondering what these are, this is from one, I think it's JNR's resources mod. I'm not too sure. I installed it a while ago. I just like the diversity it adds to the Riverlands. So I always felt they were a bit bland even after the addition of the floodplains with Gathering Storm. Okay, we finally found a goodie hut. They have been very, very sparse. Okay, and we got Void Singers. So that is interesting. They could pair well. I think Minerva, just personally speaking from experience, would pair the best. We'll probably wait just a little bit for now. I want to get Magnus right into Karana, or what is it, Kabasa, for 2 reasons. The first of all being improved chopping speed. They did give it a big nerf because people, specifically Pinedo McWhiskey, were min-maxing the hell out of it and getting like incredible spaceport rushes done. So we're not going to be able to do that this live stream. I think we'll go until like the industrial era possibly, or the Renaissance. We will be doing some chopping shenanigans, but for now, I think we'll keep it fairly tame. And then the second reason is because I don't like losing population. So Magnus is going to be very handy. You usually lose population upon building a settler, but Magnus's, I think, his supply ability, something like surplus logistics, it allows him to avert that. Okay, we need to start exploring to the south, actually. It looks like this mountain range is blocking off a lot of that, which is creating a very interesting scenario for us. So I think I want to get this area scouted out, pun intended. And then let's go grab pottery. It is long overdue. Okay, for our Pantheon, River Goddess is making a lot of sense. I don't know if chat has any suggestions. Yeah, the LA says these new civs are all worse than their original leaders. I honestly am not too differing of an opinion. I think Saladin's ability could be very, very good. Can I look him up on the Civipedia? No, I have quick deals though. I think just taking a look at Nzinga, that is just such a basic ass ability. I think even Humankind has had some better abilities. And man, one of my biggest gripes, I'll try to stop bringing them up because this is a new series, but they had some basic abilities too, and that was one of my gripes with them. I pray that we go back to normalcy, because with Gathering Storm, we had Coupe, we had that amazing Ocean Start ability that was very fresh, it was new. It created an entirely different plane of gameplay where you were considering a lot of starts that you wouldn't otherwise consider, like those island starts. And then his culture synergized super, super well. And I also thought it reflected the culture beautifully with the theme of preserving nature and everything. With this, plus 10% yields for your same continent, take it or leave it. So, I mean, at least I'll agree with the Congo leader. At least it is very lackluster compared to, what is it? I think his anglicized name was Alfonso, but Nzinga. So it was very basic. Yeah, very, very disappointing. I am in complete agreement with you, buddy. So for Pantheons, I don't know if anyone has any suggestions. I think River Goddess is looking very, very nice with the amenities and the housing. The only thing is, though, with the Congo, we have to consider, and I say this a lot, we have to consider that the Mbanza already provides a lot of housing and food, which is going to help offstart this very productive start, which is hilly and does not offer a lot of food for us. I'm also very glad I didn't get put like next to a civ immediately. So that is always one of my big pet peeves. They're probably around here. But with the way the game actually layers civs, it's a bit more balanced. They'll usually put a ring of city-states around you first. So I assume the civ is either right here or right here. So it's probably best, honestly, to start settling along right next to this city-state before it can start grabbing some more tiles. Though, let me just stop procrastinating. I think we go maybe Divine Spark. I'm worried about getting Holy Sites up early. I don't want to dedicate something to... Let's just see. Where is... I kind of want to get a profit, honestly. Where's our profits? Okay, someone's already starting to earn them. Chat, do you have any suggestions? Help me out here. Okay, so I'm not sure about Epic. I'll read two things off the chat and then I'll get back. So Lord of Hunger, when I downloaded the update, it unlinked my 2K accounts. Okay, I've also had bugs with this. I'm not going to try to derail the stream too long, but I've had a lot of bugs with the 2K accounts. I don't know why, but the launcher itself is very, very notoriously bad. I know console players are having a lot of problems. I think that's why secretly the console community was kind of cock-blocked. This is going to get the stream demonetized, but I think that is one of the reasons why they did not do the leader pass for console, at least yet. As for the Epic thing, I'm not too sure. I'm not a quote-unquote Epic gamer, but I think they said they were rolling it out there. But what am I going to do for my... Yeah, unfortunately, I can't help you guys too much with that. Too many choices. Okay, that free builder and that city growth rate would be great. Do I take it, chat? Do I take it? Because I don't know how much iron I'm going to have. Yeah, console got screwed over. So I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why they hate console so much. Can I skip it? Two Faith from Mines. I think I'll take Divine Spark. And then I can always just refresh later. I'm just too indecisive, and I don't want people dropping out of the screen because I am so cluttered today. I've just had a lot of things going on, and they announced this completely out of the blue, so it caught me by surprise, I have to say. I think we'll probably settle on the salt. This will be not a very good city spot, but I just want to start laying down some ground, some borders. Maybe the sheep could be a good location as well, just to stop civs from forward settling me. And then I think we have the north to ourselves. I do want to get that great profit up because on Emperor and above, they love to rush missionaries. So let's go. Do we need a monument yet? I think we go for a builder. We go for a builder. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's not working out for you. Lord of Hunger. Okay. I like the Nihilus profile pick. I think your best bet would be uninstalling and reinstalling. That's worked for me like once or twice, but I'm just honestly not sure how to help you out there. I've never been good with tech or launcher shenanigans, so I don't want to give you any false promises and lead you on as I do to all of my other viewers. So there's a river system there. We have let's just see, is there any goody huts here? We have been blue-balled in terms of goody huts, haven't we? Okay, there we go. Looks like I actually jinxed myself. Okay. One thing that is the same, though, across humankind and Civ, I will note, is that I do need to be careful with the scouts. Is that the barbarians, in any of their forms, are very, very annoying. That just seems to be a constant in strategy gaming life. Okay, we got a hero. Is she good? I don't think. No, she didn't have very good scaling. She'll be good just in case I get some warmonger that decides to trounce on over here. Later on, I'll start sending my scouts south. But I think her scaling was always a very big issue with her. Okay. We could probably get some farms down. I think our next bet is grabbing the horse tile here and then going on from there, because that's a very nice tile. Yes, I know you thought clay felt happy in a potter's hand. Sean Bean, thank you. Okay, we have some city-states here. Looks like that one's actually taking out the barbarians over there. We're gonna get a flood here that wrecks my shit in. Yeah. And we got another builder. Okay, we're moving. I think I could send this builder over here to get things started up. I do want to start chopping, though. I think as soon as I get Magnus online. Let's go for irrigation and then hop on to astrology. We really need to get our science going. Not even a question. We need to meet another Civ, actually. I'm just gonna bet we meet another Civ within like 5 turns. I think if we just keep exploring. Hopefully my computer is not too loud in the background. Let's actually go for mysticism here. I do want to get that sanctuary up. I don't know how pretty our tiles are going to be. We have some mountains here, but we're going to be building a lot of mines. Let me just take a water break. Window. Okay. I don't know, chat. What do you think we should do next? Okay, still the same. We have our builder. I think a granary wouldn't be a bad idea. But we have our horses that we're going to be working fairly soon. So I'm not... I think we'll just take a trader here. Okay. Let's send you over here. We have enough builds anyway. All right, there we go. She should be fine as long as you don't touch her coasts. But she can be very, very picky. Where is her? Uh-oh, there's her capital. Do we do a... Shizo settle and just settle immediately. I think that's probably the optimal play, though all of the tiles within reach of me right now are not too good. I think I just go ahead and settle here, though. What is that noise? Okay, things are going on outside of my window. Let's settle here. We need to be very, very careful with her. So let's just buy some of that as a defensive maneuver and try to get a delegation going. Okay, we'll at least try to get relations up. Just Majapahit. And because of that, we got rating. It's on the way, so we should be able to build a campus and get them things up and running. It is windy today. Let's get a monument. Not a bad idea. Okay, so I think with that said, she's sending. She's reciprocating on the delegation front there. I'm going to take this guy down from the tundra because otherwise he's fairly wasted. I hope she just settles elsewhere. It looks like she's going back. Okay. Now we're finally meeting people. All right, so Scythia, I feel like, is kind of similar to Gilgamesh. She is going to be fine as long as we send delegations and we keep our distance from her. She did not reveal her capital. I'm going to have to close my window a bit because that's going to be annoying. She did not reveal her capital, so as long as we keep our delegations up, we should be okay. I'm going to move you back down. Looks like we got some flooding over here. We just need to build a perimeter, I think, of our cities around here. And then this mountain chain will keep us safe. Okay, let's send you down here. I'll build the horses. We'll get our Eureka. And then explore over here. We have some decent forests. All right, and then, of course, I'm going to be sending the obligatory... can we get friendship with her, actually? Okay, no, I'm just going to be careful here real quick. Let's get a few warriors, because I am just going to be cautious. Keep this scout here, just in case she gets any funny ideas. I think we'll go for a slinger. And then after that, we'll get a campus down. Okay, let's get our guy here chopping a bit. You can sit there, and then you be setting up shop. Okay, I think we want to grab the stone before the city-state does. Send you over there ASAP. Actually, that's the wrong builder. And then grab that. Okay, and then that'll be further strengthened by Magnus's ability. Okay, let's get you and kill you for some experience, I think. We need to get you to the front lines. Okay, where did you build that? Okay, somewhere off to the west. I'll keep my guy settled here. And that barbarian should be giving them a bit of trouble. Okay. So I think we keep our settler as our next move. We probably build a warrior. Get the stone done. And you have a full warrior at health. That's not going to be too useful for us. I was thinking we could possibly snipe it if he was the last warrior guarding the camp, but it doesn't look like that'll be the case. I think in terms of my overall plans, is this will be a fairly standard playthrough until we get an actual... I'll wait for my guy there. Until we get an actual... what is it? Medieval era going. So we'll build a strong foundation and try to go from there. Can we buy this corn? We need irrigation for that. We'll just grow to that then. And get a settler. Okay. So I have one extra chop. I think I could probably chop that settler out on this tile and then try to go from there. See what happens. Probably just get this jungle here. New leader. Why does he sound British? Interesting. But yeah, Lincoln's ability, what is his new agenda? I just want to say. Preserver of the Union. Favors civilizations with the same type of government, dislikes civilizations that have different governments, and really dislikes civilizations with different governments of the same era as its own. Okay, so we got to follow him to a T. It sounds like he's going to be very, very aggressive. I just want to see what the other societies these people picked. He went with Hermetic. Okay, that's going to be spicy. So to get the new DLC, I also had this problem. Someone was asking in the chat. What I did was I had to buy it outright. It seems like unless you bought the Anthology Pass, you have to spend $20 to buy the new Leader Pass, which really, really sucked. I was kind of surprised they made me buy it. Okay, can we get friendship with you? Yeah, I was surprised again that they made me buy it. There we go. That's great, actually. Because now I can forward settle her like a bitch. But $20 is a lot. Where are you people settling these things? Okay, she is like settling like a madman. Let's go and have you fortify. We'll also have you heal up for now. And in the meantime, I think I was planning on we're gonna do. So we'll build this here. I'm gonna go buy this jungle tile and chop it for that settler. And then we can get a builder to build out some of those different districts here. Okay, and we have some nice roads going on. So I think all things considered, this was not a great first wave. I was really getting excited for Ramses, but I will have to temper my expectations because do I need to get copper? I do need to get copper for that. Or bronze working. I just wasted some gold there, like a noob. Okay, well that settler's coming out anyway. I'll keep this guy on standby. Let's send an envoy to Kumasi for that culture. They're going to grow, but they don't have any desirable tiles right next to my city of Mbanza here. And then we should be fine. Okay, we're going to go settle on the sheep ASAP. And let's get our preserve up and running. So for the preserve, we get yields based on the breathtaking, or the, what is it? The appeal. Oops, I clicked out of that. So I think we'll try to pick spots that are useful, that don't have mountain tiles right next to them, that we're not going to build mines on, which is going to be tricky. Jungles also make this a bit difficult. But I think a sanctuary would be a good initial investment. For now, I think we stick it and wait to buy this campus spot. But a preserve is not a bad idea. Let's grab a monument. Right? Actually, I think we'll just grab another warrior. You can never be too safe with the higher level AI. How are we doing on great profit points? We actually haven't recruited any, which is concerning. Okay, because we need to get that holy site up. So let's go ahead and build that holy site. I'm going to say screw the warrior. We need to get that up as soon as we get astrology. We are very, very behind on that front. I need astrology just to further buff some of the yields around here. I mean, if we don't get it, we don't get it, but I kind of wanted to show off the Congo being a more competent civ. Let's defend here. Get early empire for our solidified borders so they can't sneak through settlers. And grab this campus spot. Finally get ahead on science. Roast turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, and cranberry sauce. All right, thank you so much, sir. What an exotic foreign cuisine. She wants our horses. I'm actually fine with this because I don't think she'll be doing anything sneaky with me. I have really good defenses, and hills are not her forte. Okay, we need to take these guys down. Okay, get some experience there. In the meantime, I think I'll build that corn tile. And then a preserve is not likely. This is some very ugly land, to put it nicely. Let's go get a Heroic Tales up and running. I need something good. Maybe, what was it, the Trickster God? Aninsi? Could probably help us out here. Okay, defend here, and then I need to clear that out. I think they'll get it before I do. Oh no, they're not actually going for it for whatever reason. So, classic Firaxis. We'll snipe you. I'm going to build this because he can't reach me on the same time. We'll get some arrow score. We're not going to make it to the Golden Age, though. That's perfectly fine. And then we'll, of course, grab the sheep tile and start working that with Mbamba. Okay, we can actually take that. There we go. Let's rush out some tiles. I'm going to actually keep you on standby for the plantation. And then you can get what, like a granary? Actually, a monument. There we go. But yeah, not too... Ooh, shit. That was not what I was hoping for. We have a high pop, though, so it should be fine. Let's clear this out. Get some +3 arrow score. Got Sanguine Pact. We'll stay together here and try to wait in the city for a bit while we heal. I'm going to stay within the borders. Let's grab Battle Cry. And let me check chat real quick. Okay, so some updates. Thank you for the +3 arrow score, by the way, game. Okay. 33 viewers. I'm not that interesting, but thank you guys for all clicking in. That is like by far and away. I'm glad I did a stream because that's by far the most viewers I think I've gotten for a stream. I think the highest, second highest was like 10. And my mouse is starting to die, so it's a perfect timing. I think to celebrate, we go for a wonder. We have our initial... So there's not going to be any civs up here. It's just barren-ass tundra. We have our initial barrier or border set up right here. So I think we should be fine from here. I think some guys in the chat are helping someone with the launcher, because the launcher is terrible. I will agree. Ever since they installed, I think it was XSOLLA is like their... It was like some Russian software firm that does the launchers. I think they've always been very, very fishy with the like anti-piracy they've used in the past. I don't know. It's like something someone mentioned on the Civ forums about them being very, very fishy. Ever since they kind of cheaped out, because that's usually why you turn to a Russian firmware company in the first place, I think the launcher has had considerable problems. But it seems like that's a risk they're willing to take. So, how are we doing on profits? We need to start getting that up ASAP. No, that's not an innuendo. All right. Campus research grants would not be bad. Chat, what do you think we do? Oracle wouldn't be bad either. But would we be able to get that in time? I simply don't know. My game was nuked, so watching your stream to cope, my PC is honestly being like crucified right now by the having to simultaneously run the stream and play the game in the first place. So you can cope with me. It's perfectly fine. We don't have anything else better to do. I think we go for Oracle. I could use, because Hanging Gardens is dog shit. No one cares about the 10% longer hero lifespans. The growth is nice, but if you're like living in a desert, that's the only justifiable reason why you would take Hanging Gardens. Let's go Oracle. I think this is a decent spot. I could build an industrial district here, though, and surround that. So I'm not sure. I think I'll build it on there and chop that out. Which is why I have you, actually, coincidentally, just standing around. So let's have you kill this guy for experience. Let's try to see where they bolt their next city. I'm going to go try to buy. I'm actually poor. Interesting. I'm going to go get a monument for the time being. Okay. You are good for envoys. We'll consider you. In the meantime, actually, I forgot my holy site was coming online. Unfortunately. I can't buy that, but I can buy this. I'm going to go get that holy site online because I actually want to get a profit. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but I might as well try. So we're going to be doing that and trying to rush that out and then building on top of that. We're going to go ahead and get bronze working. I'm going to pray. Well, I mean, the holy site's down, so we'll automatically exploit that because it's insane that this game has been going on for 6 years. I really feel like a boomer saying that. It's been going on for 6 years, and someone still hasn't built the Great Bath. It's been going on for a while, over half a decade, and we still cannot remove strategic resources. Thankfully, I think I have a mod installed just for that. I have a lot of mods, actually. Thankfully, Steam reinstalled them. But it is just bizarre that there's no way to... We get Oya. Let's go for another Heroic Tales. Yeah, it's just crazy that there's no way to remove strategic resources. That is just an inexcusable poor dev design. Okay, we're still friends. I'll actually be your friend. I wonder if he's going to say the house divided quote. You go to the city-state, this position kind of worries me. I'm worried as soon as our friendship ends, she's going to declare war or something like that. Which has me thinking we should probably skip the devotion just in case and get a slinger. I think we have some good archery defense here, and then we have the river as a backline for that. Okay, let's go get our builder on the plantation. I've just been kind of sitting idly by like an idiot. We need to get steak. Yeah, we are going to build quite the culinary workforce. We need to get state workforce. We'll get 20% growth in the city, and then next we'll get the settlers. We automatically get the chopping bonus. I was actually wrong about that. You don't need to build or invest a promotion for that. Okay, let's chop this out. Get our holy site. There we go. Shazam. And I think we take the districts bonus. I don't think I'll get a religion for classical, or it'll be late classical, and this won't come into too big of a play. So we'll get that +1 bonus for the districts. Okay, we can get a shrine too. I'll beeline that. I think I also want to chop over here. I can't afford that because I'm poor, of course. Though we are getting bronze working, so I can chop this out here. And then the nice thing about chopping out the jungles too is we're going to lower or raise the appeal because jungles are obviously very, very boring to look at. So, at least in the Civ developer's opinion, it seems. Okay, build this. There we go. Get some gold going. How long is this up for? 9 more turns. So we have some considerable time to mount an army just in case her mood sours. Let me go check back in on chat real quick. So far, the stream has been going better than I've expected. Okay, chat is popping off. So apparently, for once in my miserable existence, my PC actually, I'm not actually bragging. Sorry if this comes off as bragging, but I don't know why it worked for me. I did not have any insider access. I had to yank $20 out of my impoverished college wallet that is just starving to death from my unemployed ass and spend that on this DLC. So, yeah, great time so far. I'm so sorry that it's not working for you guys. I honestly don't know how to fix any of that shit. Why is that not popping up for me? Should I build an encampment just because I'm so paranoid? Possibly. If anything, it'd be good right over there. We could chop something out here. I think I'll put a commercial district here. I'll get the encampment over there. Next, I think we go for a granary because the city is going to be exploding for population. I need to get sailing. I'm going to go build the corn last. And then I had a really good campus location. I think it was a +2 because of the jungle adjacency bonus. So I think the pro gamer move is to actually spend my last charge here and chop that out. Even though I'm not getting the Magnus bonus, I still think it's going to be fairly productive. And my cities also are finally growing. We had some questionable starts, I think a bit earlier, just because of the hills, but we had some amazing production. So right now we have the Ngao and Beba there coming online, and then we have the industries too. I think archery is the move though, even though we don't have the slinger kills. I think we're like, I'm actually surprised we don't have the slinger kill. I must have like just got someone down to like 1 health and not finished them off. Chop this out. We're gonna station you there. And surprised you have not grown at all. Once we get that monument down there, they should be good to go, and then we get flanking soon. So, do we start spamming settlers is the question, chat, or do we go for someone else? Chat, what do you think the plan is? Dwayne Mellinger says he wants to play Honest Abe. So, okay, Notwid, you also suggest uninstalling and reinstalling. That's honestly my best. 49 people. You guys must have nothing better to do if you're watching Forex Footing on a Monday. I appreciate the support, though. I really do. So I feel like this is unfortunately played to my advantage because it seems like I'm one of the few people that have got the game running. So as a side effect of that, people are coming to watch the stream, and they expect me to have an intelligent response to knowing how, okay, flood, to knowing how to fix the game for them. I unfortunately do not. I am absolutely clueless. I could not code like a hello world for you, let alone fix this launcher. So I uninstall and I reinstall. I am clueless when it comes to that. Let's go fit you over here. This city, while it has some good resources going, it is a bit slow. I think our next priority here is building some stuff. This volcano is in a precarious position because I don't think the horses get the ash bonus. I'm not sure on that one. But yeah, we should get a builder up here ASAP. How is our profitage, I should say? It's not looking too good. It's not looking too good. We're getting 2 per turn, 3 per turn because of our bonus. But I'm not too sure about how this is going to pan out for us. Because we're sure as hell not going to be able to save up enough gold for that. One thing I also check out is going over to the Civ subreddit because a lot of people are probably having similar problems. I'm going to go ahead and wait for Minerva, I think. Maybe we could get Void Singers if I'm really desperate for profits, because their initial monument grants bonuses to that. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and still invest in maybe Liang. Let's go ahead and get Magnus one more time. I'm going to spam a few settlers, and that's going to be the last we invest in him for quite a while. Let's go for... I don't think we need Ancient Walls. How many turns do we have left with you? Four more. Okay, I'm just not going to talk. We have a significant amount of time left before we can pull some more things off. So let's grab Holy Site Prayers. This is not optimal, by the way. Please do not try to recreate this in the game. Religions usually are a last resort on shittier starts if you like absolutely need something to get going for you. I do not, but it's just me trying to make my gameplay more lively, because normally with the Congo you don't get a religion, so that's just how things work. Let's get a granary. Our food yields are looking shady, to say the least. We can't buy anything just yet. I need to get a commercial hub is what I need to get. I'll get some Ancient Walls just in case she doesn't renew. That trade route is going to be really, really big with the +5 food, I think it was. As long as it's more than one, it should be good. Let's grab a government. Theater squares are my last concern. I don't like his voice actor. He has like this very weird British, almost, it's not a lisp, but it's like this accent, the way he pronounces his words. So I'm not sure if he's trying to like mimic the like old-timey proper way they'd speak, they being American politicians, but his accent is a bit sus, I will say that. Let's get the currency. I was just speaking about getting commercial hubs up and running. But yeah, I'm sorry about that not working for you guys. If I find a patch, I'll post it on my community tab, or if they update the launcher, I'll try to get some info up for you guys, but honestly, I do not have a solution for that. Uninstall and reinstall is just my best suggestion at the moment. How many points did that net us? How many profits are left anyway? Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to get this. We can do one more. Where's Kadung? Let's grab this real quick. Thank you. How many religions are left anyway? Okay, I actually have the mod on. I don't need to be doing this. I have the more great profits mod, so that should be fine. Actually, I keep having all these mods that I forget I don't have installed. So thanks to that, and thanks to me being an absolute idiot, I think we'll grab a settler. Oracle is the last of my priorities at the moment. It's actually already been taken. And Ete Menanke, we don't have that many marshes, do we? So we should be fine here. That just got sniped from us because I was worrying about profits. Though it's still important to get an early great profit because some of those abilities are going to be very, very impactful early on. So it's not a complete waste, I should say. I think we'll grab a government plaza later and build it here where there's not that many but yield bonuses. Or soup up some of our pre-existing sites here. I do want to get a preserve down. I think we have some good spots here. That would be blocking my volcano tiles, but I do want to get something out in terms of preserves. I think right here would actually be pretty good. Even though it's not exactly a great tile, I think it would be fine for buffing our nearby yields. Preserves also synergize really well with the Maori as well. I just think they have such a... I talk about them a lot this stream, despite me not playing them, but they have such a smooth kit. Finish off Heroic Tales. Yeah, I think there's some very different design approaches with this DLC. So hopefully they listen to feedback, because these leader abilities, I have to be frank with you guys, are not too impressive. Aside from Lincoln, I think he has some decent abilities. What is the Themistocles? Interesting. I also have this one installed. I have all of these mods installed. I actually like this one because it's similar to the Civ 4 thing. Our capital is honestly not too good. We have our capital city of Congo, and the scores are sus. Mbamba is like a shithole. We have to be frank. We have to be frank with ourselves. That is not looking too good. Looks like Indonesia actually sniped us there. So I wish they'd introduced this in the base game. I love just taking the time to look at the different cities and how they kind of progress. It helps you immerse in the game, I think. So they have some really great culture output. But I think Kabasa is going to be a great science center once we get things running. Get some science. So our next settle should not be as aggressive. We have a bit more time settling things. What do we want to put things? We also want to pay attention to continent, actually, for Europe. We still want to settle on that line to get those bonuses. I think the next one is right here, so we can really pack things in and make use of that bonus. So yes, probably right here. It really, really sucks that iron was settled here. Or it appeared here. I think I can replace it if I have the right mod, but we'll see. Honestly, we'll see. Maybe I get something down here. That should be fine. It won't be a great city, but I'll be trying to pack things in as tightly as I can. And then maybe one more city here. Autocracy or Classical Republic. I usually like to go with Classical Republic, but I don't know if the amenity is going to be completely necessary. The Great Person points would be nice, but I do need that wonder production, I think, to get a sizable start. Let's go Autocracy. It is also fairly balanced. I also forgot to... what was I doing? I forgot to move that card out. Let's get the Great Prophet going. +3 production is not that good. Maybe we go for the wonders. I'll go for reduced unit maintenance, and then the increased influence. I take that back. Oops. Let's go for the first envoy. I've only sent one envoy, and that was at the Culture City State. Okay. There's the quote. That does not sound like Abe Lincoln. I hate to harp on it, but that is not Lincoln. That's not Honest Abe. It's not. And that model looks very, very dusty, I have to say. Folks, that is one dusty-ass model. Look at it. Anyway, I don't think Lincoln was too much of a looker in the first place, so... Not that I can complain too much. You need to get the hell out of my way. There we go. There's an opening. This is not an optimal city settlement. I know, but I do want to maximize those yields. Okay. Let's grab this food tile. I can actually steal the horses. I don't think I will. We need to get a builder. Can't exactly buy one, but we could certainly try to get something up. Heroic Tales down there. There's a drought. Ooh, and we have Anansi. I think I'll cop him. Let's grab you there, because his resource creation ability is very, very nice. Okay, and 1,000-year flood. Sinbad could be really nice for ocean exploration as well. Okay, that's going to give us a culture bomb. we're going to want to immediately invest as much as we can into this grove. Get things up and running. I think we're going to want to go for another builder wave as well. Just to get things started. Okay, we're also upgrading. Okay, we're making some moves, chat. We're making some moves. Also, if anyone could let me know, how is the audio quality at the moment? I hope my voice isn't too loud. Okay, 39 people, respectable. We're going to have a non-say, so if anyone has some spots for luxuries that I should place down. The new update fixed the game for me, but I don't have any of the new leaders. Try going... Well, I guess my first question would be what I did, and this is how they also wanted you to install Julius Caesar. Try going into additional content. You can't see it here, but on the main menu, there should be mods or DLC. Go ahead and go into that and see if it's up and running. But if you don't have the Anthology Edition, unfortunately, it does make you buy that. So thank you guys for letting me know about the sound. I would just check that out. I'm going to go and turn the music up just a tiny little bit, just in case, because I can't actually hear any music. I've been prattling on way too much. Famous Petra. We have a Diplo quarter too. That always kind of felt useless. Maybe that's just me. I think that was a new Frontier Pass edition too. Was it? Let's get a builder. I'm going to send this guy over to some of the other cities to get them up. I think in the meantime, we can probably get a good industrial zone here, but my issue is that it would be taken away from these great tiles. I do want to get a campus. And I think we could probably send you over here to start spicing things up. This city could use some luxuries. Oh wait, you don't create luxuries. That is Maui. You take them away. Huh. I could do some spicy tactics with that. I do need to take out this bard camp though. It is suspiciously close. We got to take this guy out as soon as possible. If not, I'm going to have to raise the city-state, unfortunately. Okay, Arthur. There's Honest Abe. He's on a move. We could build a corporation here, or an industry, and then it becomes a corporation later. We don't have that much gypsum, but we could get a move on. Get some gold, too. Let's get another builder, and then we can start going for something like Apadana. Not the best wonder, but I want to have something going as we continue to build our cities. I'm not going to be able to grab that horse, I don't think, without like pissing her off. So we'll try to cop that. We'll also have loyalty problems too. Oh, it can't be a strategic resource. Oh, that kind of sucks. In that case, I'll just grab the marble. I'm going to be able to buy that without that tile card. So I'm going to help this city out by chopping some things down. Okay, he's going to turn into a city-state before I actually get there. Russia is in the game, too. Hopefully there's no special military operations going on. Okay, that is really good. We can revive Nancy's desiccated corpse once we've got our uses out of him. In the next era. I'm going to have to retreat. They're going to turn into a city-state full stop. So it looks like I'm going to have to fall back, unfortunately. It's not going to be a good city-state either. But I'll save that for later. We should be able to fit at least 2 more cities within the Empire. That is such a good spot. I am going to have to chop that iron out. Which really sucks, but it would not be... You guys wouldn't believe I was playing a Civ 6 game if there wasn't any problems with strategic resources, right? I mean, it's one thing to have the game working on launch. It's another thing not to have any problems with things like iron screwing up your day and ruining everything. So that's only a fair compromise, I should say. Which I agree. I mean, I am in accordance. Ooh, a read home. Looks pretty. And that is, of course, another mod. I do like the palace. See, there are some African influences there. Okay, Lord of Hunger says he's super close to done. Let me know if you guys are doing well. Hey, he's also asking, what are your opinion on Theodora and Caesar? Honestly, Caesar, if you're referring to Julius Caesar, his kit is very uninspired. It's like you get gold for clearing out like encampments. Like, I think a 6th grader could build, no offense to Firaxis, but I think a 6th grader could do a better job designing a Civ leader ability. That is incredibly basic, and that's too similar to what we already have with some of the other Civ abilities. So, first of all, that's just very, very unimaginative. Theodora, she could be interesting. I don't know how she's going to change Byzantium's playstyle or Eastern Rome for our Greek fanatics. Preslav, that is not a very good city-state, I don't think. It's definitely no Valletta. Okay, let's cop Isles of Minerva if we can. How close are we to a profit? Okay, we're up there. We're going places. We should be going places with the great scientists too. We've had this library for a while. But I should say, so for Theodora, personally, I want 2 things to happen. I want her to have something unique like the Hippodrome. I want her to give Byzantium a more city focus. I mean, it has to be you can't have 2 leaders for Byzantium and not have one city building focused leader. That would be a crime. You should be able to build a city of the world's greatest desire. I initially wanted, what are we going to do with her? I initially wanted there to be an alternative leader for like Greece and Rome, and then their city ability, it would make sense too. You could have it focus around building like great cities, like Rome, for instance, could be built up, and so could Constantinople. They were both incredible cities for their time. I think that would make excellent sense. But they gave us a warmonger that was very basic with Basil II. So Civ leaders, not Civ leaders, but Firaxis leaders, I should say, always love throwing us a little curveball. Which was disappointing, I have to say. I was really hoping for some alternative gameplay styles, I should say. We didn't get that, so only so much I can complain about. Where are we going to build our government district? Chat, do we have any ideas on that? Maybe here. I don't want to build it too close to the floodplains, though. So that's my biggest gripe. I think possibly over here. I'll wait for X from the chat. Arthur is good, but I'm not feeling too warmongery. I'll build those walls for the meme, but that's it. Okay, you're going to go pillage some more resources. Fantastic. Ruin her day. Let's go. We'll buy out this. I'll be chopping this definitely. And then we can try to see what goes on after that. Okay, four more turns. Let's grab this milk. We're going to piss her off, but it's fine. That's part of the process. And we need to get you ahead of things. You get bonuses for the river adjacency and next to 2 districts. We could really use a government plaza. I just don't know where to put it. I'm thinking because these areas in particular don't have too good of a adjacency bonus. I'm thinking what we do is we place down a government district here, maybe get a wonder somewhere else, and then proceed from there. That's my rough outline. Yeah, so Vincent06 says I have all the DLC, but the leader pass is still listed at 1999 euros. That was also my problem. It was 1999 USD. I think USD and the euro are about roughly at the same spot right now with inflation and everything. Let me take a sip. I think it was shitty business practices to make it cost that much this late in the game. I mean, I know that's a lot of leaders, but still, if you're going to make the abilities very basic and straightforward, at least lower the cost. $20 is a bit pricey, even for all those leaders. I know it's like $1 a leader a piece, but like I would have preferred less leaders at the same price for better abilities. I'm not saying that's going to be how everything else goes, but I'm disappointed. Disappointed. We'll build a campus here. Get a +4. Spicy. We could probably chop that corn out too. Okay, 4 turns. I'll have you wait. Get a library. This is going to be a very passful and peaceful game. Passive and peaceful game. I think we got some spicy wars going on. I kind of feel bad, but at the same time, I don't. Like, bitch, that is mine. I'll be taking that. Get Muscat. We could probably chop this. Get a builder out, baby. And then Preslav is going to be stealing all those juicy strategic resources from me because I let them live. I showed mercy, which is a weakness. So we are going through tax like Babylon. It is crazy. I think my next plan is getting some more builders going out and chopping some things. So I have this guy up and running. I really need gold is what I need. We need to increase the population for this. So I think we need to get some more food going. In the meantime, I'll build a farm down here. Try to get some food. See what happens. But, yeah. Not too sure how we proceed from here. I'll build that temple. You get another trader is the question. Okay, and then that's coming online too. Very nice yields there. A harbor could be really, really nice. Let's grab that. Make it completely obsolete. I need my gold. In all fairness, even though it's a shitty source of gold, we haven't even researched the wheel when we're making roads. That's wonderful. Going full Inca. Okay, you can just sit there. I need gold to upgrade my units. I need to buy these tiles. I need it to get things going out. Okay, another eruption. Fantastic. And I need food, too. Can I get open borders with you so I can steal more of your resources? I probably pissed her off, too, didn't I? Okay, she doesn't really matter. She's completely cut off. Okay, 2 gold. That's solid. To steal more of your resources and luxuries. That's a fantastic deal. Okay, I don't even think I would if I could go in and steal her resources there. That would be, even for me, that would be a big dick move. And not in a good way. After this temple's done, I need to get some kind of wonder out. I also need to get some food online. Even if my tiles are not optimal. Speaking of not optimal, let me set a trader there. I think after the temple, actually, I'm going to get another settler. I'll probably send him to the gypsum. What is my working on? We need something for industrial zones. Yeah, looks like they really need to get this working. It's unfortunate to see so many people are having problems with the DLC. Um, yeah, that is a shitty move by Firaxis, I have to say. Um, that's just a really poor PR. It's telling too because they launched this like out of nowhere. They revealed it like a week or two ago, and then they said, I mean, I'm not complaining though because I'm getting great views for my channel, but still, that is so shitty to do. Not only to charge $20, but the weird thing is the leaders are fine. Like the animations, I mean, the voice is more of a personal nitpick, but the animations and everything, they're fine. And the models too, like Nzinga's model is really, really nice. She has great proportion scaling. Her hat looks magnificent. One of the best hats in the game by far, 10 out of 10. But the pricing and the PR, for once from Firaxis, is the thing that they are dropping the proverbial ball on to a great extent, in my opinion, which is not cool. Okay, let's get a granary. That's getting chopped next. Where's my profit, too? I'm wondering where the hell my profit is. I'm earning 5 points per turn, but it is not coming. Oh no, whatever his name is. Huh. Next turn, taking this iron out. If I can. That'll be next turn once I get some more gold up. We're getting so much science, it's crazy. Okay, we're gonna grab Minerva. Okay, we get envoys here. I think we also get a great bank for her too. Let us get an extra policy slot, which is great. Let's get that campus adjacency bonus. That is juicy. The mark of evil. Come on. I'm not that evil. All right. Katarja knows what's going on. Surprisingly, she's my best buddy here. She hasn't aggressively settled me. She's been very reasonable with her demands. And she hasn't been a complete bitch. Okay. That is the most shocking thing, aside from Firaxis' treachery with this update. A watermill, that could be good. But they have to be adjacent to a river. I mean, I'm willing to make the sacrifice and then get a settler. Man, I am just destroying her lands, though. I'm sorry, this isn't exactly exciting gameplay either, but they're not. She doesn't have any exciting abilities, nor does Julius or Honest Abe has some exciting abilities, but neither does what was his name, Saladin, or Jimmy Dean, as I like to call him. Okay. A watermill could be good if we get some builders up. So we play the game of when does it flood. I'm gonna build a government district here. We decided I've waited too long. Grab my mediocre adjacency bonuses and take it as it is. Okay, we need to buy this too. Actually, did we want to buy that? We can always swap it later. So it's not that big of a deal. Anyway. Okay, Muscat. And Mulan. Mulan is really good. How many charges do we have left? Okay, you don't have any charges left? And you're about to die. I'll leave you to explore. That's the only really thing you're good for, aside from pissing people off, so. Let's use your last charge to get this corn set up. And let's get another settler going. I think in my build queue, I'll go settler. And then grab a archer. My turn times aren't bad, even though my PC in the background is screaming. I'm not sure if you guys can hear my PC, but it is like melting. So I should still be able to get some interesting games going on if my throat is still intact. Okay, you'll take my horses. I'm not doing anything with them. I'm usually not a horse exploiter. So that's that. Actually, okay, apprenticeship is too far off. I'll take shipbuilding. Okay, I'll take, that's a shitty deal, but I assume they're running out of horses by like the dozen because they're busy killing each other. Are they still at war? Yes, they are. Interesting. Lincoln is a warmonger, which you would not expect. I feel like that's very off character for them to build such an aggressive play style for him. We're gonna go over there actually. I'm gonna try to grab some tiles while Preslav is still building. Looks like they're actually being attacked, which is interesting. Could we get any nice preserve yields? Yes, but they'd be very far away. Which I don't know how I feel about that. We'll also swap this tile. And while we're there, we'll grab that. Ooh, that's a +6 too. Ooh. I'm going to save that for this, though. We'll grab that +5 while it's there, and then finish that government plaza. We could get Machu Picchu. Let's go ahead and grab that right here. And I think I'll also chop that out if I can. Do I have any more builders running around? No. I just want to know when my buildings come online. When is my neighborhood popping up? When's the bow hood up? I think it's in civics then. It has to be. Okay, there it is in guilds. So that's not too far away. We honestly been so lackluster. We haven't even got our Mbebas up. And for that I apologize, but we've been really, really slow. Let's grab a builder here. How are we even doing victory-wise? I'm just so out of it today. Okay, we're leading the science victory by like how much? A considerable amount because we had Anansi pillage everything. Our culture, though, is very lackluster. Actually, our military strength, too. Okay. She's like crazy with faith, though. Interesting. How's a lighthouse? +2 gold. I'll chop that, but I'll, in the meantime, take a builder. This is going to be my gold city. Coupled with the preserve yields. Build that. Take your trade delegation of special military operations. See how that goes. I'm going to decide I think we'll probably build a commercial hub here and then get a... Actually, we'll get a... What is that? Maybe a dam here and then something else here. That's a nice farm. They did snatch the iron, though. Unfortunate. Okay, we finally have a great profit. At least I'm assuming that's what that is. So, let's grab you and build our religion. Okay, we already have 6 competing religions, so we're going to need to get this thing out. Like it's no tomorrow. The most important decision, though, is our icon. I think we'll choose the butterfly, fittingly, since it is a bug. And then this will be a very powerful name. We need, like, for our religion, something all-inspiring, something relevant, something that, like, commands the faithful to obey us. Okay, Notwin says he's finally decided. Yes, I thank you, Notwin. I feel very vindicated. He does have a British accent. I can detect the treachery. It's disturbing. Anyway, he says he's going now. I'll see you later. But we should be good to go with our religion. Yeah, people are still having tons of DLC problems. Someone asked me, though, what do I think of, like, Theodore or Theodora? I think from, like, a religious or a historical perspective, I think she was a very interesting leader because she was a female when there weren't that many historically female Roman emperors. So very cool that they include some more unique cast picks. So let's go with, what do we call this? We'll call this, oh, wait, it exited out. We'll call this our classic Firaxis launcher. And there we go. Because it is a bug. So there you go. What do we have here? Relics, triple faith, and tourism. Let's grab that actually for reliquaries. Because that syncs with our ability, right? Yes, that does sync perfectly with our ability. So our Firaxis bugs will be incredibly strong. Actually, Firaxis launcher. There we go. I could have named it Cash Grab too. Let's get the Basilica for our relics. We're going to be all relic based. All relic based. All right, that is a Mega Colossal Eruption. Big boy eruption. Me after Taco Bell. That's the level of eruption it is. For my crude analogies, let's settle here. And the Kalahari, yeah, shit. It's not going to get the bonuses, oh well. We can chop this, though. Get our builder army up and running. Set you as a defensive line or a perimeter. And let's get a monument so we can grow aggressively. Let's also... We don't get dams yet, do we? When do we get that? Get that a bit later, right? Yes. Let's get a commercial hub. Or we could save that for a dam. While we think about it, I'm going to get a harbor. Not exactly the best financial decision economically, but it's there. I'll get the housing. I think we could probably use some more housing until our unique district comes along. I will say the one thing, after all of my grievances I've aired against Lincoln, I do like his background. I think it's very classy, and I support it. Probably chop that out, honestly. What do we want next? Let's build that campus. And I think it's about time we get Pingala out and about on our science output. Let's get you on Mbanza Congo. And we haven't worried about loyalty. That is one of the most outdated mechanics I think I've ever seen. Rise and Fall was a very lackluster expansion, honestly. All right. Tsar Pyotr likes our output of the arts and sciences. Thank you. We could be close to a golden age if we manage to grab one. We are extra spicy with our builder rushes. I do need to get a wonder, though. Speaking of which, Machu Picchu is on its way. I probably could have chopped some things out, but I think we'll be taking this comfortably. Comfortably, I say. Proving the land. We were going to have some droughts here, though. Unless we get someone like Maui to start planting trees. Ooh, and we got a relic here, which is really, really nice. So that's going to immediately start our jumpstart our tourism, our food. This is where, chat, our milk toast strategy really starts to pay off. So, like a cockroach, we have managed to wriggle our way across the southern belly of this continent, while we scheme, while we fester like a rotten wound and plan slowly, akin to our what is it? Our religious name, the Firaxis launcher, and spread our religion like the plague it is across. Speaking of which, spread it is like the plague across our society. So, yes. I don't know why it's telling me to improve that. I would lose my yields. What a dumb idea. Though a smart idea would be buying that location right there. Look at that +4. Juicy, juicy, juicy. Okay, I'm not actually going to focus on that, though. We'll finish out that lighthouse. And we're going to start relic rushing. We could probably, honestly, start getting some more heroes out because their relics synergize very well with our various strategies of... Hold on 1 minute. Okay, sorry. I was multitasking, which I am notoriously very bad at, even though I have a YouTube channel. I'm just very bad at that. So, for chat interaction, I have to say, because I'm slowly learning Photoshop. I haven't done a live stream in a while, so I am just going to ask for some slack here. But to be fair, let me just throw this religion here. Chop this out. I am just terrible at streaming. Okay. I'm messaging someone while simultaneously trying to stream about the launcher problems. But I think for now we get until late medieval era and then we call it for a stream. And then maybe tomorrow we can return and try to get back on to dealing with these absolutely asinine leader bonuses. Like, look at that. Oh, that is not justifiable. Don't worry, I'll be making a spicy clickbait thumbnail video for you guys to gobble up later, approximately tomorrow, because, of course, it has to be like 1 day after, or the algorithm does not take... Okay, we got Machu Picchu. Ooh. Or the algorithm does not take too kindly to my spam, my clickbait, my devious shenanigans where I try to cipher off views from other larger YouTube channels like the catfish that I am. So, yes, that's the general game plan, chat. We'll get this nice theater square right here. And we'll plan tomorrow on plotting to put out some clickbait videos. On all serious note, I will. I don't think they're too clickbait. I really think this is a massive problem. This is not acceptable. You are charging people, and keep in mind, these people are usually longtime fans that have been playing the game for 6 years. It is not acceptable in any sense of the definition to ask $20 if you can't keep your launcher up, if you are half-assing your leader abilities, if you are just building this sense of distrust among the community. It is just not okay. And I just want to say it's very dishonest. So yeah. I think what they're trying to do, and this could be completely wrong, but I think the strategy with Firaxis right now is to completely snuff out humankind. And I'm not going to try to detract from the live stream for too long, but I think their general their tact going forward is to do this while humankind has its expansion out. It was released like around 2 to 3 weeks ago, to get Civ fans not thinking about humankind, to get them thinking about the leader pass, and to get them, I mean, just to change the perspective and make sure that Civ is on top. Civ is at 50,000 players roughly. This is going to jack up the numbers, and humankind never was really around 50,000 players aside from launch. So I mean, just to grab a golden age. That's what I think is going on here. I think it is another strategy to rush out DLC that may not be polished, that may not be finished, and I think this is very unpolished DLC. I think they were originally going to release this without humankind in mind. It was probably planned around the time that the humankind, maybe second DLC came out. And I think it's just a snuffing out strategy. I don't think this was actually created with the intention, and this may be come out as overly malicious of an opinion as some of you guys, but I don't think this was too heavily planned like the Gathering Storm expansion and the Rise and Fall expansion, and even the New Frontier Pass. I think this is very much a defensive strategy by Civ 6, and I think it's a bit of an overreaction. I don't think humankind by itself was that big of a threat, but yeah, I don't know. It's very dishonest, and I don't really support that with how things are proceeding with Firaxis at the moment. I think they should have just, honestly, seeing some of the leaders, and they could improve over time, but just seeing this, the way they released this quote-unquote leader pack is disheartening. But that's enough of my spiel. That came off as really, really harsh, but still. It's just disappointing. Okay, not very interesting resolutions, I have to say. That's one of my other complaints. I think humankind did resolutions a bit better. But yeah. There's my spicy my spicy take. I don't know if any of you in the chat agree with me after that. But whew, things are getting a bit heated in here. Ooh, she is trading me a great work. I will be taking that. For open borders, though. Okay, what if I cross out open borders and add in some gold? Okay, you will take that. Because I do want that great work. But getting back to the World Congress, I like humankind's interpretation of it, whereas it's more of an open screen and you choose, similar to what Stellaris does too. You choose the resolutions you want to put up. They're not randomly assigned. I would like if there were some patches to that. Gathering Storm was a fantastic expansion, notably what they released with the Natural Wonders was just so flavorful. It added such spice. I'm going with food analogies, but it really changed the game when it came to map interactability that I feel Civ 5 never had, and Civ 4 was really going for with its health system and the different natural disasters it kind of had going on. It was more of an event thing, but Gathering Storm was a fantastic expansion. I think that was one of my favorite strategy gaming expansions like of all time. Just incredibly good. Okay, what do we do here? We could get Mausoleum. We could get Kilwa. But if we do get Kilwa, we build it here. Hey, this is not a great city to build a wonder. By any means. Let's go and build some more missionaries. We could actually get an apostle for some big faith yields. And there's Isik. Let's go and grab a promotion. Ooh, we could get a relic. That could be really nice. Let's go get Martyr. I actually did not. I forgot about Martyr. That's really good for Cambodia. Let's get Aqueduct too, but I did not think about getting a Martyr. That's very nice. We'll also grab this promotion later too. What captured my treachery? This is my punishment for. Where's this barb camp anyway? It must be up north. This is my punishment, I was saying, for not getting the Ngal and Beba and being a slow fuck. That's my divine punishment, my reckoning, if you will. We'll get the crossbow, though. Get the drip. And this guy's going to go report back like the bastard that he is. So the plan here is we spread our tax evasion scheme to Mbanza and Mbamba. I like saying those names. Funny name. Anyway, we spread our tax scheme to those despots, those hives of scum and villainy, and after that, you're going to get wrecked. We go ahead and go on the offensive and kill this guy in theological combat. As is tradition for Congolese mercenaries. I'm just kidding, I'm pulling that out of my ass. But while we're here, let's grab that campus. +6, that's nothing to scoff at. And we have our adjacency bonuses too. So that's some food for thought. This is very big brain play. I'm just kidding, it's incredibly minimalistic, but still. I just want to have some sense of accomplishment as I waste your guys' time. Okay, we got that kill. I need my upgrade. I want to get this guy back. I let the builder just sit around, which was my big mistake. Let's spread this. We can't kill you. We'll heal up for 1 turn. He's going to actually shoot the warrior. I forgot. Oh. Ooh. I need to kill you immediately. Unfortunately, I only have 1 range for my crossbowmen. One more time. Okay, we have one more spread and then we die, so I'm going to go ahead and buy a missionary. We can afford that, thankfully. And let's grab a trader. Can my scout kill this guy? We don't have the barb strength, so ooh, look at that peninsula. We could feasibly, I can get this guy. I can finish him off with the range shot. Yeah, there we go. Grab you here. What is this? Pet. Just what I needed. All right, I think we can win the game after that. I think we can win. I'll move you here. And I'll move you onto the hill. I think we get our bonds out fairly soon, though, right? Like, where down the line are they? Okay, let's finish off feudalism. Should have been paying more attention to that. Let's grab audience chamber. That should be fine. Ouch, that's a lot of damage. As like Phil Swift says. And then now, where's a missionary we can fight? Wait, you have to be, hold on. Let me see your ability. Where is that? Does he have to be killed in combat, or does he have to lose in theological combat? That's my one question. If he has to be actually purged, then we have a problem. I also need to assign. Let's get +1 science because we are rushing that. And then we will use our next one to get another governor to start maxing out our cities. We're going for a very tall build, which in Civ 6 means we're building like 7 cities instead of 50. Okay, I'm gonna go check on chat real quick. Okay, no one has said anything. Please, chat, let me know you're still alive. Also, I'm hoping some of you got those situations resolved. I'm actually like really curious if you guys have been able to get the DLC installed. I saw someone seem to be getting. Oh my god, there's another barbarian camp. Someone seemed to be getting something set up with the game. But I'm not too sure if that person is still having things work for them or what's going on here. Can you reach? No, you can't. We'll build that dam over there, screw him over, and then we'll get an industrial zone right next to it. I think we get another settler, honestly. We kill you. Or actually, we take this builder, and then we dab on you with a scout as like a big insult, because if you get killed by a scout, you're an effing loser. Send you back here just in case any barbs get funny ideas. Any big caveman brain ideas. Okay, send you there. Could explore with you, honestly. Go back here and defend, fortify. Okay, our religion is going strong there. And we're growing. Another happy city. Okay, feudalism. Decent, decent. And let's... I don't know, chat, what should we do? We have this builder with 1 charge. He's not doing much with his life. He just dropped out of college. Still contemplating. Probably get our industry going on. Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do with that apostle. I don't think I get the bonus. I think they need to be killed in actual combat. The true warrior that they are. All right. We need some more gold, too. We are poor as hell. As befitting of our civilization. We are trying to be historically accurate here. But we got big brains. We have our science going on, so. What we don't make up for in riches, we make up for in intellectual booty. Okay, we're doing some. We said some mean words. We quoted codes out of our government's tax page, our tax codes. Our Firaxis launcher is buggier than ever, and we're forcing people to download it on cuneiform tablets. And however that works. Big stretch. Okay. Man, we have some very high pop cities. When are we getting? There we go. What was I thinking? Fortify here. And we should be good to go. So we have like what? 2 more people to meet? Firaxis launcher is going strong. Skip that admiral. The admirals have always been like the worst great leaders. They've never been too good. We must have won to the right. I mentioned the plot thread getting some more great people. Let's get Maui. You're welcome. And after the settlers pumped out, let's get Beowulf as defense. Because we need to grab these great people. Okay. 1 more pop sacrifice to the volcano god. Okay, we're low. I want to see if I actually get the relic. I need to make sure I get my friendship with you. Okay, you're about to ask the same. That's wonderful. I have a feeling you actually weren't. But did I get my relic there? Okay, you're not dead, actually. So I'm going to wait for someone to come around and kill that guy then. Okay. I'll skip Linnaeus. Okay, so I'll station you here. Let me check on chat again. I don't like Suleiman though. Okay, chat is kind of, I think a lot of people left. We still have a few people though, so let's keep you going. I'm gonna build the Mbanza, get some of those relics going, and then we might take a break. I don't need Holy Site Prayers. What am I doing? Maybe we could get an aqueduct. Get an industrial district going. Know what I'm thinking? Everyone wants my horses? Now, our industrial zone, this is where the dam comes into play. Or does it? Not getting that big yield. Oof. Let's start making use of our government district here. We could get an aqueduct to further buff that up. I think we'll do that. Let me get a builder and start chopping some more things out, though. And then we really start city maxing. Okay, Liang. Let's go get you. Where's the coastal city here? Not exactly coastal, but it's like considered. It's like honorary coastal city territory. We have a harbor, so we count. Hey, why is this scout running around? Can you please get out of my territory, buddy? I can actually kill you with Beowulf. There we go. 1 axe and you're dead. You're not that guy. I'm actually glad we got Beowulf because that would have been a game of cat and mouse. Because my warriors need to be upgraded. Ooh. Speaking of getting Beowulf and being glad about it, let's go get some action. Slay some heretics. Okay. Things are spicing up here. But not really, but I mean, I just like to... We're role-playing here, buddy. Gotta get some engagement. Even though I don't know what I'm doing. I think we get that gypsum. It still counts towards our monopoly, I believe. And then what is this? Our challenge? There we go. And you're just gone. You disappear. You just kill you. Take your soul. You're dead. Man, Jesus, Beowulf is good. I'll just send my scout over here. You can like randomly explore, even though I probably need to get some more open borders going on to actually get some meaningful scouting exploration out. I'm gonna rest my trader, save him for when I set up that city over there. And I mean, actually, it's dog shit. We're not gonna get that. Let's get. There's Maui up. He's on his way. Let's get a horse. Get from the family farm. Okay, chat. So is the stream quality still doing well? I see a lot of people dropped off, so I'm just curious if we use this ability. I'm curious if everyone's had an okay experience so far. Previously, you guys said the audio was going okay, so I'm just wondering if things are still going fine. I do like Suleiman's model and his accent. He's probably one of the best detailed leaders for Gathering Storm that had such high production quality, I will say. Let's build some luxuries. Start exploiting the land around us. Probably help the city out here, honestly. But it can't be in our borders, can it? So that's just one thing we need to be aware of. Let's get a dam going. We lost Kilwa. We spent so much production on it, but oh no, it's actually still up. Well then, I take that back. Let's build a dam. Let's also, can you buy a builder? We'll go ahead and do that. And then you'll start chopping. In the meantime, I want to switch Magnus to Mbanza Nsundi. And I want to assign Liang to Karasa. We could get an entertainment complex district, honestly. Should be fine. How many tiles is it? 4? I think it's like the buildings we get adds like however many tiles. Where's the Civpedia? Our amenities should be fine, but just in case. Oh wait, we already have the Hippodrome. That was Basil got that. Okay, there goes my shitty ideas. The arena. What was the zone for the? Never mind. Okay, I'm just stupid. One of the entertainment district buildings gave a range for the amenity bonus. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that would qualify. Maybe I'm thinking of the Colosseum. I might just be. In that case, I'm just being stupid. Forgive me. Okay, Beowulf still going strong. Let's get this +4 right here. It's not exactly gonna be pretty land anyway. And we wanted to chop some of these woods out, I believe. What do we have left to chop? Anyway. Not too much. Not too much. I could probably get one more of those jungle tiles, and then that should be fine. I'm going to put something down there, since I can't actually drop luxuries in my territory as far as I remember. And then I'm going to start planting some things down here. All right. Okay, I hope the city doesn't get raided by these dicks on the sea. Ooh, look at those guys. That could be bad city placement, honestly. I might have to watch out for that. Let's chop that. I'll defend with you. And it's safe to chop this jungle, I believe. A library. And then we'll finally start developing this this area here. All right, let's get increased production towards industrial zone, since we're moving in that direction. And then, of course, I'm going to vote for myself for the culture bombs. We don't have that much more territory to claim, but I might as well vote for that. Okay, we got that, and we got industrial zone. Okay. Can these guys actually take the cities, though? I think caravels can. I need to be careful. I don't think they can actually take the coast there, but go ahead and chop that out. And chop that out. Okay, where is this? Okay, so there's a strategic resource actually buried beneath there, interestingly. I'm going to go ahead and save Maui for here, then. I'm going to take this guy out. And I think the challenge works on naval units. So, go see how that works. You are useless. I'll put you on standby in the government district. Right, chat, how are we doing? You say, I have Anthology but haven't got the leader pass. Is there anything I need to do to get it? I would double check. I don't have Anthology, so honestly, I'm not too sure, but I would go to the Steam page. The leader pass has a separate page where you can buy it if you don't have Anthology for $20. It's kind of BS because I have literally all of the DLC but the Anthology edition because I can't buy it for whatever reason, and it's like blocking me out of getting it. So I'm not sure why that's going on, but I had to fork over $20 to get it. So you should be fine. It says it's free for Anthology members, so it should be acceptable or passable for you. You should be able to get it. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna go settle here just to be safe. Even though it's not optimal. I keep skirting around. Do I settle here for the memes? I'll go ahead and do that. Kill that. How many challenges do I have left? I have 3 challenges left. I'll have to kill that camp as soon as possible and get some naval force production. Let's get a workshop. Let's get some kind of aqueduct. I'll chop this remaining forest out. Doing so much damage to the environment. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, we should be fine and dandy. A wonder would really get us some mileage here. So would a Diplo quarter. I'll save that for later. Let's just get a monument. Some walls here. She might challenge. Still good to go. We have one left. All right, Maui working your copper magic. And I'll defend. We're getting our adjacency bonuses from the farms, and we're really starting to set up. Looks like Abe doesn't like us because of our government. The barbarians are really coming in strong. Chop this out. Grab the aqueduct. And then after that, we'll get our, whatever we wanted. Diamonds. Ooh. Now, before Maui, this was incredibly barren, but now it's actually coming to fruition. Okay, it looks like that was a barb camp that turned into a city-state, which is actually relieving. Thank God. Build here. He'd just be sitting there otherwise. And lastly, I'm going to build over there because his first tile move will be to go to the luxury, since those are highly prioritized for the growths. Looks like more barb camps are settling up north. I will say I really like the barb mode in that, yes, it's not that intuitive, but it really is nice for, I guess, city management. It helps fill out the map, and it makes games a lot laggier, yes, but I do appreciate that aspect of it. It helps make the map feel more alive with the burgeoning tribes, and it kind of makes sense from a historical prospect when you take into context cities like Rome and Constantinople. I was talking about them earlier, but continuing to spread civilization to those neighboring tribes and trade and use technologies and everything like that, really exporting culture. Whatever BS I can come up with. Okay, shoot him. I'm not going to. How old? Okay, 12 more turns. Shouldn't say BS, but yeah, just exporting culture and trading with tribes for resources and trying to civilize them. Seems like a very historically accurate thing from Firaxis for once. I do say so myself. Grab this preserve here. Okay, we have one charge left. I think I'll probably put it over there. Well, that guy, Merc, man, that is such an amazing ability. Jesus. We've still built 2 markets. Oof. Yeah, they're going to keep these waves coming. I don't know how much more I can put up with this. I've been saying for ages to get my commercial stuff online, but I just have not. I've been busy focusing on my industry. Which, to be fair, is very important. What's next on the chop block? Literally. I think maybe one more settler. Could get something up here with the niter. That's actually not a bad idea. And then we don't really need these walls. What we need is... yeah, we need more builders for this little camp over here. And for you, you have a lot to do. Let's get an industrial zone. There we go. Our empire is finally coming together. A lot of notifications. I can't imagine. I mean, I can because I played it. I can't imagine what we used to have. Okay, our mods are online. With the notifications clogging up the screen. However long ago that was incredibly annoying. We need to get back our jungles, though. I forgot about chopping them out. That has some dire repercussions for us. Oof. What is our Mbanza again? Why isn't it not showing the yields? I can barely see the text. I'm going blind. Okay, it's not showing the +5 housing regardless of appeal. Okay, it's not that good of a district, I have to be honest with you guys. But for the housing, we'll take it for this. We'll build one here. And this housing is 22. Holy shit. We'll probably build one here, too. Your housing is fine. Your housing needs some work, though. Hopefully that doesn't tank our appeal. I don't know if it raises it. I briefly scrolled over the text descriptor box. I think we got one more missionary to pump out some religion. And you'll pop that down there. Thank you, Maui. Beowulf, you have 7 charges left. I will take out that barb camp, though. Okay, Maui, you can probably also help with the barb camp. And then when they die, they also spawn relics, so that's going to be really, really useful. I need to get your tiles buying these things as soon as possible. Buying that is a defensive maneuver. Okay. Don't need housing. You do need a settler. Again, sorry for background noises. Man, this is such a massive city. I really want to see, because we've been growing our cities throughout the era, so we probably have some decent city stats. All of them are about above 10, except for our newest cities in the north. Which they could do some improving. You're going to cut through that guy pretty easily, Beowulf. Especially since you're infantry, I believe. Oh, P. Draggy, okay, longtime viewer. Thank you for coming to the stream. Such a surprising off-the-cuff release. I guess Civ 7 isn't looking good. The trailer didn't show any of the old team working on it. I agree completely. The trailer, though, was... Yes, it was iffy. Kevin Schultz, it looked like he was working on it. He was there for the stream. Carl also was working on it. It looks like he was promoted, but as far as I know, Anton Stringer is out. No longer working with Civ 6, and Ed Beach is looking to retire. I've heard rumors about that, so I agree. This was not a good start for Civ 6's, what is it, their 5th DLC. They've had so many, like their 5th actual, like, pack, I should say, counting the expansions as packs, if you will, because they did have scheduled leader releases, or scheduled leader trailers, so not very good. I like the monthly release schedule, at least for the channel, but that was such a rough release. Such a rough fucking release. Like, what were they thinking? With such lackluster abilities. I'm harping on this too much. I get too worked up. But yeah, not a good strategy at all. Just really, really out of touch, I felt. Beowulf going ham. Thankfully, our heroes are cleaning up, so to say. By cleaning up, I mean completely executing these people. Point blank. I got one more challenge left. But yeah, not acceptable at all by any standard. No one has claimed Mausoleum. I don't really have too many good coastal tiles, though, so I don't think it would be worth it on this city. Let's grab... I mean, this has some good coastal tiles, but... let's grab Granary. Spread over here. Kill this guy. Then we'll get our relics, which are really, really good. I'm wondering who the last two leaders are, because I have two more, right? Or did I meet everyone? No, I have two more people to meet. I'm right. Let's grab this Niter resource. Okay, and we're about to head into a Dark Age too. Perfect. Perfect. I'm just grabbing the Imbanza at this point for style points and for the adjacency district bonuses. We built our first one over here, and they do look nice. They look nice. But their yields are... She should have had an ability focusing on improving the Imbanza. Maybe something to reflect on her past as a I mean, this is called the Diplomacy Leaders Pack, which is ironic because all of the leaders, despite this being the Diplomacy Leaders Pack, have very military-focused abilities. Saladin is all-out offensive. This leader has very basic yield bonuses, and Lincoln is a complete mischaracterization. He has offensive bonuses to the max. The only thing that's like, there's no diplomacy slant with Lincoln in this pack. He's underwhelming too. You'd think they'd have like bonuses to envoys to city-states. There's nothing in this pack. It's incredibly depressing. I hope the rest of the pack, or the, yes, I guess not pack, but you know what I mean, the, okay, kill him, Maui, the DLC wave, so to say, out of words today, is much more smooth. I hope they take some criticism because they really need to hear it. If they don't get any actual backlash for this, I think this will just continue to go the way it is. We'll get priced out for $20, and this will be a very sour closing note for Civ 6. My only regret is that I leave Tuesday tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to really rush out some videos. Not rush out, but I'm gonna have to be on it for the foreseeable future for today. And tomorrow morning, that is. So yeah. Not how I was expecting to, not how I was expecting things to go. That is 38 tourism, though. We're maxing things here. We're going places. We're doing well. Even though I never built the Ngalimbeba, which is just such a noob move from me, we're definitely going into a dark age. So, that's nice. But we are maxing out our continent here. Unfortunately, it looks like Europe isn't too favored towards us. We built some nice cities, though, I will say. I think we've got some very good city planning going on here. So, yeah. I think we've done good so far. So, I think this is probably where I'll wrap it up. Maybe take a quick screenshot. But yeah, this expansion, not too nice. What is SCR is Julius Caesar? I don't know. But yeah, Julius Caesar is free. I think it's like only for like a week though, so I'd make sure to get onto that. Where's screenshot mode? There we go. Let me turn on yields for screenshot mode though. There we go. Spicy. Okay, chat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, though. This has been an amazing stream. Thank you guys so much for the support. I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys later, but thank you guys again. I'm sorry this was a rough stream. I'm getting back into it. I haven't streamed for like 3 to 4 months. So I think the last time was the Stellaris Aquatics pack. Great to get back into Civ. Not so great to hear about the launcher. Not so great to hear about what's been going on with the later pass. But I'm so blessed. Again, this sounds like very fake and artificial, I know, but I really am. I feel so blessed and grateful. Really, I am. To the community for being so supportive of the channel and just interacting. It's been amazing the past few weeks, or the past week even, with the support on the channel. With Civ 6, even with games like Stellaris. So I've loved getting to outreach to you guys and getting feedback on how to improve the videos. I've just downloaded Adobe Premiere. I've started kind of getting onto that, changing from DaVinci Resolve and experimenting with new filters, with new like motion trackers for titles. You've seen some of that in my recent videos, and that's been my general strategy going forward. But yeah, I think the channel will definitely be improving in terms of video quality in the foreseeable future with the release of the Leaders Pack and everything. So thank you guys again so much for the support. I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys later for the next stream for our next leader reveal or whatever we have. But yeah, thank you guys again. Love you, and I'll see you later.